Hello and welcome back to Highlight Crafts. We have got a very, very exciting hour lined up for you all at home because we have got a brand new launch, something that's going to work absolutely brilliantly with your resin. And I know so many of you at home have been waiting for this to arrive, and it is finally here. We are super excited about it. And before we even dive into all the how you watch, how you shop, all the rest of it, we are that excited. We're actually going to show you straight off the bat how amazing this resin curing mat is. Dave is in the corner, he's with me for the hour. He's just as excited as I am because this is amazing, David. This is just brilliant.
Oh, this is incredible. This is the answer to all of your resin curing times. This is going to speed up everything for you. This is going to make it quicker, it cures faster, it helps evaporate all of the bubbles, it makes it thinner, easier to mix. You can mix on top of it, pour on top of it. This is the perfect solution for all of it, but also when your resin projects are set and they're super rigid and hard, if you then thought, oh, well, actually this, I really wish I'd shaped it so it could go around some glassware, lay it on your heat mat, allow the Cadence resin to absorb the heat, it becomes incredibly soft, malleable again, and you can actually glue it into shape. It's got 3 heat settings, it's got a 4-hour cutout timer for it as well. This means that not only originally could you have demolded within 12 hours, you can demold now in 4 to 6 hours.
Wow.
I know.
Oh my goodness, if you're somebody that loves your resin and you just want to make resin and you don't like waiting, because let's be honest, none of us like waiting for resin to cure. This is the solution for you. It is incredible. We have popped the details on your screen already. You guys have been loving it on the website as soon as we popped it live at midnight. It is shop matte and it is, I believe it says $58.99, but my eyesight's not that good. $59.99.
That is tiny.
It is tiny. I feel like I'm at the opticians. Can you see it well now? No, not really. Gosh, you guys are lapping this up already.
It's amazing. It comes with little ovens as well.
It's so cute. We love the little oven.
So when you've actually got it cured on here, we're going to go through all of this as well at demo for you, but you even put these over the top and that speeds up the curing process even further with the insulated caps to go on top of it, and you get the biggest silicone mat ever.
Look at that.
Almost twice the size of A3. It is massive, okay? Big foldable, cleanable silicone mat. Now what we're going to do, whilst we go through all the details of how to shop and all of that sort of stuff, we're going to leave this super rigid resin embellishment on the heat mat, and we're going to come back to it in a few minutes and I'm going to show you what's happened.
Wow, now that is exciting. Talk about a cliffhanger now. Before we even dive into how you wash and shop, can I just let you know, a third of the stock of our resin curing mat has already gone. We've only just basically teased you though, not even really shown you how amazing it is, and a third of that stock has already gone. If you want to go for your resin curing mat, if you love resin, then quite frankly I don't know why you wouldn't, but you need to be quick when it comes to that one. But you'll need to know how to shop, so I'll tell you exactly how you can shop with us here at Highlight Crafts, because it is super quick and super easy. Now there are a few different ways that you can watch all of our live shopping shows. You might be watching over on our website, it could be on Facebook, on Instagram, or on our YouTube. Now if you do choose to watch on Facebook or on Instagram, you can actually watch and shop at the same time. Just makes it very easy. No need to go into another tab. You can do it all on that show that you are watching. Now as we go down the counter, you'll notice that every item that we share with you will have an item code attached to it. Now all you need to do is just type the word shop followed by whatever that code might be into that comments box, exactly the same place where you say hello, let us know if you're eating a jacket potato, whatever it might be. You're going to type that into that comments box. Now what that's going to allow us to do is send you a message directly into your inbox, and that message will have a link on it. Now if you click on that link will take you over to our website at highlightcrafts.com. You'll then see that item or items, because there's lots of goodies to shop for on this show, they'll all be ready and waiting for you in your shopping basket. We act a little bit like a personal shopper, and we start to build that basket up for you so that everything is ready and waiting for you when it's time to check out. Now talking of time to check out, before you do check out, there's a couple of things that we always advise you to do first. Now the first thing to do is to have a little look around the website. There's so much on the website. There's tons of sale items, there's tons of new launches that you can have a little peruse of. Perhaps you are just under that £35 mark for free shipping. That's a brilliant opportunity to add in a few extra items to get you over that free shipping threshold. Then second of all, the most important thing is to make sure you log into your Club Highlight account. Now, if you're not already a member, then please do make sure you join us. It is totally free to join, no subscription or joining fees or anything at all like that. It's just the good stuff. And when we talk about good stuff, we talk about savings on every single purchase. That price you see on screen is basically the price that you will never ever pay. You'll always get at least an extra 5% off that, and that's even before we take off your savings as well, which is just absolutely brilliant. You will also get that free shipping on orders of £35 or more, and you'll also be earning points on every single purchase you make. So you'll start to build up those points, and believe you me, they build up pretty blooming quickly, and then you can start to redeem those points against future purchases to start to get your money off, which is just brilliant. Get yourself signed up if you're not already a member, or logged in, and then you can check your basket out. Now, if you do prefer to actually shop and watch on the website, of course you can shop that way, and once again we make it as easy as we possibly can for you all. Now, as the show's playing, you'll notice next to that show all those items will start to scroll on through. Now just click on the ones that you want to go for, get them added to your basket, and then of course get yourself logged in and you can check those baskets out, and literally within a matter of days your goodies will be winging their way to you, and you've got all these lovely new crafty bits that you can start creating and playing with, which is brilliant. Now, lots in store on this show. Of course, we do have that fantastic brand new resin curing mat, but we do have all sorts besides, everything from molds to mica powders to your fantastic resin itself. But going back to our mat, shop mat, wow, 45% of the stock has now gone. I don't think this is going to last the hour. I think there's no chance it will last the hour the way it's going. So if you want to get your hands on your resin curing mat, please do add it to your basket with all the other people that have already added theirs to their basket, and get those baskets checked out. Now, the fabulous thing is it's $59.99, which means you're already going to be getting your free postage on this, so you don't even need to think about the postage. I'd be saying get it added to your basket, get it checked out. Then if there is other goodies that you want to be purchasing, of course you can add those in as well. Shop mat, $59.99. David, this is a fantastic
Shall I come and join you?
Come on, let's have a little look at this.
Lorraine as well, just going to throw this in there. Lorraine just said, David, are you going to unmold that tray that you made yesterday? I have it here.
I'd forgotten about the tray.
Just to share with you, if you are using your resin curing mat, these moulds are brilliant. Well, all moulds are, but these large surface moulds are going to be perfect for it. But let's take it out. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, David, that's a work of art.
Oh my word. Yeah,
That's
I'm a little bit
incredible.
obsessed. So all you need to do now is resin the handles on top of it. I did sit the minute during the show, but I took them back out because as we moved the table in October.
Oh, no.
So what I did was I cleaned them down, and I'm just going to glue them with some resin back in there. But all more of that to come later on. This heat mat is unbelievable. It's mains voltage, okay, so it's UK only because it's got your mains voltage plug on here, and the cable simply just inserts into the power point just there. Okay, so you're going to pop that just inside until it clicks, and then it has got a 3 heat mode sensor. It will go blue, it will go green and red, now for 3 different heat options. I've been using it on just the standard first setting.
Okay.
If you're going to have it, of course, on the higher setting, your resin can cure quicker, but you don't want to shock or flash cure your resin.
Okay.
So whenever you're doing it, there's lots of tips that we're going to go through. You always want to make sure that the silicone mat is dragged on top of the leather heat mat. Okay, now the actual way the way that this works, it's a little bit like, I don't know if any of you have got this on your car at home, when you've got the sort of de-icing tool or the demister, where all those little sort of tiny little lines pass through your windscreen. Now that is a heat conducted element, and that flows all the way through, and you've got exactly that on this mat. You can see it here, look. See that almost like hexagon pattern that you've got going on? So there's incredibly fine flexible wires are encapsulated inside this moulded mat, which means, of course, none of the electrical components are actually visible.
Wow.
It's all inside here. You roll it up, store it together. You can literally band it up if you want to store it. But the footprint of this is huge, okay? It is massive. So you're going to get loads of moulds on here curing all at the same time. Plug it in, switch it on. It takes about a minute or 2 to heat up, really, really quick. Now, when you are actually, of course, putting your moulds on here, they recommend to put, of course, the silicone mat on top of it whilst they're curing, okay? That means you've not got direct contact of moulds to the leather, which means you're never going to get any mess on here as well. If you do spill a bit, you don't want that. And, of course, resin will peel off this perfectly. This silicone mat on its own, you would pay anywhere from £20 to £25 for a silicone mat like this. So that's just put into perspective the electrical component, the equipment and the covers on top of that is a brilliant deal.
It really is. It is incredible. You are getting tons within this, and it's that lovely large size mat that's going to allow you to cure all of those items. It's not a case of, oh, we brought you a little mat, you can only cure one thing at a time. We have gone large. We've thought we'd go big or go home, quite frankly. It's a good job we did, because 66%, 2/3 of the stock has already gone. We are looking at not even 10 past the hour, and you guys are literally going to be selling these out if we are not careful. I'm not sure, if I'm perfectly honest, I'm not sure if we can get more stock.
I don't know.
I doubt we can today. I can't say for sure. So if you do want to get yours, and let's be honest, if you're a resin crafter, you definitely need this in your stash. Get yours added to your basket, and please do check out as soon as you can before somebody else grabs yours.
Well, also, along with the silica mat and the heat mat itself, you get 2 of these insulating hoods, okay? They're a fabric, they're flat packed down for easy storage as well. They do have a little pull tab on the top to lift them up, so you're not having to go underneath, trying almost disturbing the mould. Now, what you can do for even quicker curing times, so this means if you've got a cooler room, maybe you do you've got a resin shed, maybe you craft outside, maybe you've got your own little cabin in the garden, or maybe, of course, it's cooler in the room that you're crafting in. Put the hood over the top, it just opens up like this, it'll stay stood up. You can actually put both on here if you want to, but you put the hood over the top of your moulds, it insulates it, meaning the heat isn't just coming from the bottom of the mould, it's actually creating a little oven inside. You can see the one that we've got over there at the moment. I've popped the oven on top of the heat mat, and that is keeping it insulated inside, whilst we are, of course, conditioning and warming up that mould underneath it. So you're going to get 2 of your insulated hoods. They're going to come with this. You get your extra large, super large, bigger than any silica mat I've ever had.
Yeah, I've never seen a silica mat that big before.
It's huge.
It is. It's a giant.
It's ginormous. And then, of course, you're going to get the roll-out heat mat as well. Now, it does have an automatic cutout on here as well. So when you plug it in after 4 hours, it's got an auto cutout. Last night when I left, I rang you, didn't I?
So let's rewind.
It
It was. So David had shot off just before as I was waiting for Stephanie to go, and we'd literally just got in the car ready to go home. My phone started ringing. I thought it was ringing me at this time. Somebody accidentally rang me. David.
Came up on your phone, do not answer this person.
I thought, David. I thought, oh no, what's happened? Because David had just left. I thought, is he all right? And I picked it up. Oh, he was ever so panicked. He thought he'd left his mat on. So at this point, we'd locked up. So I had to say to Diane, can we go back in? We went back in.
Did you already locked up?
We'd already locked up. We'd literally got in the car. We were about to leave.
I thought you were from I could hear in the background. I thought, oh, they're talking. They're just coming downstairs.
No, we were literally sat in the car. Went in. I was ever so worried because I thought, oh dear, this is not good. I went over. I touched the heat mat. Was it on? No, it was stone cold. Stone cold.
Well, I have this thing where I have to check every plug socket and everything, regardless of what I'm doing, and that ties into us just saying, don't ever leave it unattended in the home.
Of course.
Okay, it's a heat mat, of course. It doesn't get to extreme temperatures at all. It only ever gets warm. It's not hot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not too hot to touch.
No.
In fact, it's lovely. And
it's lovely to touch.
The other day when I was crafting with it, I had my cup of tea. Oh my God.
I have to say, that is a top tip, guys, because how many times, you know, especially when you get into crafting, I mean, we do it all the time here. You think, oh, I'll sit down, have a lovely cup of tea, and then you start working away, and you get right into your crafting. The next thing you know, you look over your cup of tea, it is stone cold.
It's
going to help keep it warm, so
it's brilliant. If you are going to do that, just be super careful. It is, of course, an electrical piece of equipment. We are not suggesting at all to mix it with cups of teas or coffees, but I actually had it on the complete opposite corner over here, and it did keep it warm. But I'm not advising you to do that.
Of course, that's not the use, that's what we do.
Always just be careful.
Do as we say, not as we do.
But it has that 4-hour cutout.
Fully allocated.
Oh.
Oh dear. Fully allocated on our resin cure. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? It's not even quarter past.
It's very awkward.
Oh dear.
I don't know if anyone in the surrounding office area is watching. If we can have any more, please tell us. But I'm assuming that because it's gone that fast, it's not going to happen.
Oh dear. Yeah, if anybody's watching, the office is quite quiet today, I have to say. If there's anybody out there...
It is very quiet.
Yeah, it's a bit
we
spooky,
can get up to right mischief when there's not many people.
We might do, absolutely, this afternoon. But if there's anybody out there watching, please can we have some more. But if it is sat in your basket, it's not actually yours yet, I'm afraid. It seems like it's yours, but you just need to check those baskets out because unfortunately at this point, it could be a cheeky crafter, could come along on the website and think, you know what, I'll have a bit of that, thank you very much, and literally pinch it out of your basket. Just like that. So don't let that happen. If it is in your basket, I know we say it's all allocated, but technically it's not gone out the warehouse yet. It's yours for the taking. You've got almost like first refusal, but please do get those baskets checked out and then you know it's definitely yours. But goodness me, congratulations, guys. That is savvy shopping, isn't it?
It is indeed. Shall we have a look at the brand new moulds?
I think we should, because we
In
haven't
fact,
got much
actually,
left now.
Considering it's sold out, should we just quickly have a look at the one I've heated up?
Yes.
And then I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll turn it off and pretend it never happened.
Yeah, I'm going to say, like, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness me.
Right, so your resin from Cadence, okay? This has now been sat on there, and look,
Oh my gosh.
the
Like
entire
magic.
thing will actually mould. So you could grab anything round, literally, like a vase, and the whole thing now becomes completely mouldable like that. How amazing is that? It is unreal. Just from the heat process, it becomes incredibly silky smooth. It doesn't crack at all. It just bends and shapes. It doesn't split. You can really pinch and mold it. And if you wanted to, get a tea towel out or anything, crumple some paper up, let it sit shaped like that, and then you could do freestanding art pieces with it.
Oh wow.
But that is the beauty of the Cadence resin and the heat mat working together, is that not only does it cure resin, it also allows you to reactivate it, not to a liquid state. It will never go back to liquid, but it goes soft.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's absolutely
Wow.
incredible. Also, a tip for you, when you're working with your heat mat and you've got your Cadence resin or your other resins, stand the bottles on top of the heat mat, okay? Heating your resin before you've poured it. It's still in separate components. You're not going to cure it. It heats the bottles and it mixes much easier.
Wow.
So it's always, a lot of people do it. A lot of people warm their resins up in a bain-marie, all that sort of stuff, into a vat of water contained. A lot of people do it. Only warm, you don't want it hot. It just means when you mix them, it like velvetizes together.
Oh, that's rather nice. Top tip there. But of course, you'll need your heat mat to do that.
Yeah, I'll take them off
when
for
it's
now.
gone. But we'll talk about your fantastic Cadence resin, because the quality of this is absolutely second to none. It's typical of our whole Cadence range, whether it's sprays, whether it's paste, whether it's paints that we bring to you as part of the Cadence range. The quality is always absolutely unrivaled, and it's no different when it comes to your clear resin. Now, with this one, you've got your A and your B. It's so easy to mix. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. It could not be much easier, but this is going to give you that absolutely crystal clear effect. It looks almost like glass when you've worked with this. You can be using it with all your different molds that you're creating, and it's going to give you a result just like that, which is amazing. I mean, that looks like cut glass.
It does.
Incredible.
But look already, I've just literally laid it on the counter like that to cool it down, and already it's gone rigid, just like that. It's amazing. So with the clear, crystal clear resin from Cadence, you can use it to flood coat, do resin art with, do of course really large artistic projects like this, or again, if you want to, set it into your moulds and it will be crystal clear, and you can mix all sorts in there, micas, glitters, you can put dyes, the lot.
Brilliant. Now, just realised that I've neglected you lovely people at home, so I will just say a quick few hellos, and we have got a few questions coming in as well. So Maureen's still here. Lorraine is super excited, just as we are. I hope you've got your hands on yours, Lorraine. Ria's in, Jane's in, we've got Sandra, or Jenny says, I've been waiting for this forever, hooray! I know a lot of you people have been. Or Tracy, got my curing mat on holiday for 2 weeks staycation, so going to have plenty of time for crafting. Oh, that sounds fabulous.
That sounds lovely.
2-week holiday, oh blimey.
2 week staycation.
That sounds lovely. Enjoy, Tracy. That sounds just brilliant. Leslie's back again. And Lorraine, we were saying this the other day. I could put that on my chair and warm my bum up in winter.
Do you know what I said the other day? I said I just want to curl up on it like this.
If we have quite a full-on morning, and by the afternoon, if we're flagging a little bit, you might see one of us in the corner just having a little kick.
Curled up on the heat mat.
Oh, it sounds, oh yeah. That might be me this afternoon.
I think it might.
It might
There's
be.
not room for 2 of us on there. You have to get your own.
Rude. There's none left.
There is none left.
Won't be doing that. Lorraine says, can I use resin to glue a resin shape to glass?
You can do, absolutely. You could use it, use a small portion of it. Just make sure then to tape it in place, because otherwise it'll move or could slide. Because it takes obviously a while to cure.
Of course, great tip. Oh, I can't stop looking at that, Dave. It's amazing.
I know, it's nice, isn't it? And again, laying this on top of that curing mat just meant that the whole thing was so much quicker to cure. And it looks stunning, doesn't it? It's absolutely
really
beautiful.
It's amazing. Right, now we've got moulds.
Moulds?
We've got to look at something, guys, because that's
brand
gone.
new.
They are brand new, so they are fabulous. We'll just forget that the mat never happened. This is our new launch for the hour. Yay!
Woohoo!
You guys are loving them already, though. You're already buying these before we've even looked at them. And we've got a few different variations, and these are all about creating your coasters and your holders.
Indeed, so you're actually getting, and me and Sam, when we were putting this show out this morning, we said this is so good because With each set, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coasters with it. Now, you have not just got the holder and one set, right, you've got to make one each time. You can make the full set in one go. So these, of course, will hold all of these coasters once demolded in each one of the little holsters. But it'd be easier just to say, right, you've got the one shape and the one holder.
Yeah.
But you're getting all of them to make the full set in one go. So you're not having to repeat the process. You can literally batch make as and when you wish. Do lots of different techniques in each of them.
Oh, yeah.
The square one is fabulous. Look at the little holder for it.
Super cute, isn't it? It's just going to make it nice and neat and tidy. Coasters are one of those things. If they're not stored correctly, they end up in one of them drawers and you have coasters all over and it's a right mess. And you know you've got a full set somewhere, but where that full set is, you've got absolutely no idea. So by having that coaster holder, it's just going to give you that lovely professional storage solution. It looks great as well if you've got them all out on your table before you actually get out your coasters ready to use. It just looks really professional. Oh, a bit demolding.
Yeah, let's demold one, shall we? Look at this. So this one's filled with the brand new glitters on the show as well. Look at this.
Oh, David, this is a little bit special. Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Have you ever seen a coaster holder that is quite so glamorous? Because I'm not sure I have.
I mean, that is singing and dancing. It's got holographic film inside it. And then you've got your coasters to go inside. And they'll all stand up inside here. How wonderful is that? Just go grab one, pop your cup of tea on it.
Oh, yeah.
And you've made your very... Now, you don't have to put glitter in them. You could just put rice papers or photographs in the back of them. But you then have the full set to make loads.
That is absolutely amazing. So you're getting your holder and you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your square coasters. Your square is your first option. We do have a few different shapes for you, but square is the first of 3. Shop Square, $19.99 is going to get that collection home to you. Very easy to work with your silicone moulds, makes it super easy to demold and give you those professional results. Now that is your square. Next up we have our round. This one, unsurprisingly, its item code is Shop Round.
No way.
Nice and logical. We love a bit of that. $19.99 once again, and this time you're getting that lovely round holder that looks a little bit like a sofa.
It does, doesn't it? Like a little snuggler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with this one here, you're going to get, of course, the inside recess, and that's where all of these are going to sit inside. I love it.
Super, super cute. Love the round coasters. I think they're a slight bit different when it comes to those, and they're going to look absolutely fabulous when you bring in all those different techniques using your resin. That one is Shop Round, and then finally something even more funky, which I very much like this one.
Yeah, the octagons. These are great. Again, you're going to get the stand inside here to store all of them. With each and every one of these sets, you do get a stand with them. So again, they're all going to stack inside here. All of the shapes sit inside. And again, you do get 5 of those, which means you can make and sell to your heart's content with these molds. They are brilliant.
Would make a fantastic Christmas gift. Perhaps you're going to give perhaps a family friend, you're going to give them a whole set, all personalised to their taste. Maybe another set for someone else. Because you've got all of your individual coasters as moulds, instead of having to do one and then wait and then one, you can do it a lot quicker. So you can be knocking up lots of Christmas gifts in not a lot of time at all.
Absolutely, indeed. Now, one thing that you're going to want to put inside your molds, though, is glitters.
You absolutely are. Believe
Look
you
at
me,
this.
when you see these, there is going to be no chance if you're not adding these to your baskets because you just need them. Now, 2 different options when it comes to this collection here. First of all, our ones at the top is Shop South. Southern Skies, this one's called. 16 pots of glitter there for $16.99. Jam-packed full of glitter with every single one of these. And you have your different grades and different sizes of your glitter particles, which is fabulous. Of course, you can mix them together if you want a slightly different look and feel with a mixture of your glitters, or just using one on their own. They are going to add that touch of luxury, that little bit of sparkle that's really going to elevate all of your resin creations. Or of course, if you choose to use them in things like your paper crafting, your card making, shaker cards, they're going to be brilliant for that as well.
Absolutely. I mean, look at the colours. They are stunning. And again, we do have the Northern Lights.
The Northern Lights, there you go. Oh, I don't know. You'd pick between them both. They are both equally gorgeous, aren't they?
You have ones that are like your ultra fine glitters, and then you've got your chunky glitters in there as well. And they do all just look gorgeous. I mean, when you see them inside, if you just had to grab that blue one that's just there.
Oh my gosh, David,
look
this is
at the
amazing.
colours. I mean, look at the blue inside that.
Oh, now that is blingalicious. That, if that was pink, that would be coming home with me, quite frankly.
What's the other side look like?
Equally as gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Look how richly packed that is full of glitter. So if you prefer it to be just a little hint, like you can see on your left hand side there, or if you prefer something that is absolutely chock-a-block full of glitter, I mean that is, it's fascinating just to watch it, just to look at the way it dances in the light. It's incredible. And you can see in there you've got your larger particles of glitter and even your finer particles as well, which just reflects that light in lots of different ways to give you that fabulous finish. Oh my gosh, I'm transfixed, David.
Me too. It's mesmerising. They're like holographic films in all of the colours of the world. They are beautiful. And they look so much better with a cup of tea on.
Oh, they would, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
It'd be so much better if somebody had made that cup of tea as well.
Oh yeah, should we have a brew? Use our coasters.
Yep.
They are stunning. We're going to show you what these are like inside your resin, inside your moulds, on your heat mat.
Amazing. It's all working together. It's all coming together nice, isn't it? We do like that. Shop north or shop south. Oh my gosh, how are you going to decide? I know how I decide, and I'd go for both.
I would definitely be going for both. I'd go for both sets. 16 in each pack. I'd be going all 32.
32. You'll be paying about £34, £33.98.
And you're going to get your discount.
Of course. Absolutely brilliant. Oh yeah, you can't choose, can you? You need them all.
Absolutely.
They are absolutely gorgeous, though. We love those.
Right, should we have a look at it demo? Should we do it?
Come on then.
Okay, right, I'm going to take everything with me.
Oh, he's getting himself organised. Let's see if there's any more comments that have come through while David's setting himself up. Oh, Janice says, I'm addicted to resin. It is very addictive, isn't it?
It is so addictive. It's one of those things that once you do the first one, you keep doing them. You keep doing them.
Absolutely. Oh, Leslie says, how long would it take for the tray to cure on the mat? So I'm presuming you're referring to that beautiful tray that David created yesterday. How long would it take to cure on the mat?
I would say it'll probably be demoldable within about 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, you can demold it within about 6 hours, something like that. Some resins are slightly different. The thing is though, don't be tempted to get your heat mat and amp it straight up to the hottest temperature and put them straight on there, because flash curing is not, you don't want to do it. It means the resin is cured improperly. Okay. So it means it's been heated too quickly. It's a little bit like when I spoke about certain paints, relating it to food. When you cook certain foods too quick, it spoils the flavour.
It certainly does.
It can be very much that sort of look and feel with this. But yeah, about 6 hours you should be good to go. But then again, you do want to let it cool. And when once it's cooled as well, you'll find that it will be still slightly flexible. So you still need to wait the 24 hours for, of course, that solidifying cure. But the demoldable cure with your mat makes it literally hours.
Brilliant.
It cuts it down massively.
Absolutely brilliant. Can I just say as well, there's 2 of those curing mats that have still not checked out.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you though, we've got 7 in baskets.
Oh.
So there's going to be 5 of you that unfortunately are going to miss out. If you
Oh
want
my
to
goodness,
grab,
really?
Yeah, if you want to grab those final 2, please do check out your baskets, because now we've got a situation where unfortunately we've got more people with them in baskets than we've actually got the stock remaining. So please, 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 if you want to have one of those final 2 opportunities, now is the time. Get those baskets checked out and you can sit back and enjoy this fabulous demonstration.
Okie dokie, so let's do some mixing. I've got some circular ones. I'm going to put my circle moulds on my heat mat. It's got a square one. Let's do another one, and then let's also put an octagon on there. We'll see how many we're going to fill. Okay. So what I'm going to do first is measure out our resin. I'm using the Cadence resin for this one. It is a favourite of mine, and I'm not just biased because of course I love Cadence. I love the crystal clear qualities of it, the bubble-free aspect, the zero odour with it as well, and the fact that I can mix so many things with it.
You certainly can. And we do have that bundle of your Cadence resin on your screens there. Shop medium, and it will bring to you half a litre in total, 250 of your A and 250 ml of your B for $29.99, and of course that is before your club discount. I always say it, but nobody should ever be paying that price you see on screen. Everyone should be at least getting that extra 5% off that simply by signing up to our club. You're not signing your life away, you're not spending a subscription fee that's going to come out every month. It is totally free to join.
Absolutely. So here I've put in 60 grams of part A, then I'm going to go back and put 60 grams of part B inside here. Now you don't always have to fill the coasters the entire way, you can do them slightly thinner, they don't have to be super full, so you could essentially get 2 from 1 if you wanted to fill it half the way. So scale back down to 0, and then again I always pop the resin in from the side. It means if you squirt the bottles into here, you are naturally going to create bubbles anyway, regardless of whatever the solution would be, and it just eliminates that from actually happening. Here we go, so just going to pop this in here, and I've gone over by it to 63, so what I'm going to do is go back to 0 and put 3 grams more of part A so I can get an accurate balance. Okay, 2, 3, there we go.
If we were to go 1 or 2 grams over, would it be an issue? Does it need to be absolutely bang on?
It wouldn't make a significant issue, but I would always say get it as close as you can do, because it's a chemical reaction. It's an epoxy that's specifically been built to be exactly 1-to-1 without having to sort of do any calculations.
Yeah.
So they've done that bit already. If you can follow the guidelines of just trying to make those as accurate as possible, then you get the perfect cure. If you have, like, say for example, if you put 50 grams of one and 60 of the other, you may find in some areas it will never cure. It will stay tacky because it's not fully bound together. There's not equal quantities. But yeah, you've got a slight buffer.
Yeah.
A very small buffer. Okay, but it's not hard at all.
Yeah.
Then you want to mix it for a few minutes. Now at this point you can take it to your heat mat as
Oh.
well and start to allow that heat to come through the base of it. Of course, if your bottles have been stored on your heat mat as well, you'll find the viscosity is completely thinned and changed, and they become almost like a water form.
Yeah.
Okay, they do really thin down. Now notice how it goes really cloudy
Yes, it does.
before it goes clear. Okay. Mix it for 2 to 3 minutes in total, and then of course we'll add our fillers, our glitters. But get any questions in as well. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, please do. Can I just let you know as well, just the one of those resin hot cure mats is left to check out. So 7 in baskets, only 1 to go around. So who is going to be the lucky owner of that final heat mat? We shall soon see, because there's a final one that needs to be checked out. Now, we've got a few comments coming through.
Oh, lovely.
Everyone is loving the show. Thank you so much for your company. It is brilliant. We all love resin. It's just such a fantastic craft and just super, super fun to get playing with. We have got, Lorraine says, that's more moles added to my list. I know, the list seems to be never ending, does it, Lorraine? We always see new goodies. Think, oh, I need that, need that. Yeah, it's a continuing cycle. Janice Mappleson says that I'm addicted to resin. Lorraine says I'm going to be addicted to resins after Christmas, already building up my stash. Lisa's been very naughty and she's ordered the mat and all the moulds and the glitter.
Wow.
Lisa, you are going to have an absolute whale of a time playing with those when they all arrive home to you. Pauline, question please. Can rice papers be used in the coaster mould? And if so, at what stage would you put it in?
Oh yeah, absolutely, they can do it. In fact, should we do it?
Oh, I don't
Do you know
see why
there's that
not.
big rice paper over there that I've printed?
Oh yeah.
Should we use that? I think I can find a pair of scissors somewhere in this room, surely.
Which one do you want?
We'll have the one with the... Oh, what do you want to do? Lily, what do you want? What you pick?
So I'm just thinking, should we have the one that's not a deer?
Yeah.
So I feel like that will work better in a smaller area.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay.
On my
Lily's
head
chosen. Lily has chosen.
I've
Lily has
chosen.
spoken.
I've spoken.
I don't know if you'll be able to find any scissors and I can cut it up actually.
I can try.
I'm really asking now. But you asked and I wanted to show you.
A hairdryer, I can do that for you.
Oh, you can do a hairdryer. Hairdryer scissors.
Oh, Lewis has saved the day. They look a bit, thank you, they look a bit naff. They look like somebody has used and abused them, but that's all you get.
Well, we'll do this. We'll do our best with it.
You'll have to.
We'll show you, Lorraine.
That's all you got. Another question coming in here from Janice. She says,
Hi,
question,
Janice.
if I'm getting a ridge around the bottom of my coasters, am I putting too much resin in the mould?
Oh, yes, but you can get a ridge from around the edge of your coasters from overfilling and underfilling. Okay. Now, if you're going to underfill because you want a thinner mould, what you really need to be doing is using something like a blowtorch or, of course, a heat gun to make sure that resin isn't forming a lip like this, because as it goes up to the moulds, it will get a little lip like that. If it's filled to the exact level, it will stay flush. But also we do have a deburring tool.
Oh yeah, we do.
And that you can scrape around the edge and it will remove any lip because it can feel a little bit sharp sometimes. Or you can use a very, very fine grit sandpaper, like a polishing sandpaper. You can get them in stacks from DIY stores, really inexpensive. It's ultra fine grit. Use a bit of water with it and rub it on and it will sand it back for you. That's the best way I can advise to be able to do that. Just don't use it on the large surface areas because you might buff them up and scour them.
Okay, brilliant.
All right. Okay, so almost mixed. Have we got any more questions?
No more questions for now. Any more, guys? Let us know. Get those questions in, but we're all up to date as it stands.
Great stuff. Right, okay, so let's fill our one with our rice paper first.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do it, so we're just using the trees from the side, shall we? So what I would do is, I can see here I've got this tree that would look nice to capture just that element in.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to push it down with my fingernail like this, okay? Probably would be easy without gloves on, but we'll try and make it work. And I'm going to sit that in there like this, and I'm just making a mark of the size of that square, okay? I just need to see where the lines are going to be. Now I've got it like that. I can see from around here.
Oh, yeah.
We've got that exactly marked out, so I'm going to use these scissors.
Oh, dear.
Here we go. Oh, look, they're doing all right.
Oh, this could be much worse.
Absolutely.
Can I just let you guys know at home as well, we're being a little bit naughty with this rice paper because First of all, the rice paper doesn't launch until tomorrow. And second of all, the printer that we've printed it on also doesn't launch till tomorrow. But we're getting very overexcited. If you didn't tune in earlier, if you don't already know, first of all, where you've been, because we've not shut up about it for about the past week.
This is true.
But we've got 2 brand new printers launching tomorrow, would you believe? One of which is a A4 toner laser printer. And the one that we've used here is an A3 printer. Now it's going to print your A3 rice papers like an absolute dream. All of your backing papers A3 as well, which is just incredible, especially if you love your scrapbooking and you want to create your own 12 by 12 papers on your printer. So that is launching tomorrow alongside the download that David is using here. We've got tons to look forward to tomorrow. So we're being a little bit cheeky. I know it's a Friday, so we thought we'd get away with it and give you a bit of a sneak peek here.
Absolutely. Also as well, when you are mixing your resins, when you leave it mixed like that on your heat mat, all the bubbles come to the top.
Oh, wow.
It literally lifts the bubbles out as that heat is rising up, and you'll be surprised how quick it will heat up. As that heat comes through the base in here, it allows all the bubbles to come to the surface, but don't need to leave it on there too long because it'll start to cure. Okay, you just want to make sure, of course, all of the heat has come out of there. Leave it stand for a couple of minutes. Now look, we have our rice paper cut to size. Okay, so it's sat inside the base of our mold. Now a tip and what you can do is fill this first with a really teeny tiny amount of resin, like almost hardly anything. But I'm going to use my resin as a little bit of a glue. Okay, so we're going to put our resin down into the bottom of the mold. Only a small amount like this, that should do it. There we go, scrape any off the excess there. And then I'm just going to spread this around, there we go, all the way up to the edges. So we do have resin on the back of the mould as well as the top. Now usually, given the time, I would then leave this to cure, put the rice paper on top and then flood coat over the top of it.
Okay.
But of course, for the purpose of the demonstration, we can cheat that a little bit and of course show you that you can do it slightly quicker without having to wait all those times. So I've pushed all the resin around here, okay, make sure it's all the way up to the corners. And then what we're going to do is bring our rice paper in, okay, sit it on top of that resin. It will start to instantly soak all of that resin through. Look at that, it's already started to soak through.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've picked something up on the back of that rice paper. How has that happened? Oh, there we are, it's gone now.
Oh.
It was just a bubble. I thought it looked like something underneath it, it was a bubble. There we go. So that's now in there, and then all we need to do is pour on top.
Oh wow.
Like this. There we go. Oh my goodness. And let it fill all the way over. And then what we could do, because we've not mixed them in, we could then take some of our glitters and do a wonderful little sparkly sky on there.
Oh yeah.
So let's take like the pearl here.
Can I just say, guys at home, we're about to give you a very, very exciting update.
Don't go.
A
Okay,
very
go on.
exciting update. So, we've done it. We've got more mats on order for you all at home. I don't know how we've done it, but thank you so much to the guys upstairs that have helped us out on this one. So we will dispatch approximately on Wednesday the 27th. That is next Wednesday. That's like 5 days away. So not long at all. So you've now got the opportunity to get yourself one of our resin curing mats dispatched from next Wednesday. Few more, we've not got an awful lot, but we have got a few extras, and your details for that one are shop mat, exactly the same details as before, $59.99. We've held that price, but we've managed, I don't know how we've done it, by hook or by crook, we've managed to get ourselves a little bit more stock. But the bad news is a lot of you already had the stock in your baskets.
Oh.
So I think it's going to go very, very quickly. We've got quite a few of you already with it in your basket. So please, 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 you can take this opportunity now to add it to your basket if you thought you missed out. Or if you've been dithering around, you've still got it in your basket, now is the time to check it out. Because I think, unfortunately, as happy as we are to have more stock, I don't think it will be hanging around. But it's still super exciting to get some more.
Absolutely it is. Right, okay, I'm going to finish this one off by just sprinkling in the top here of the mould some wonderful holographic film, which means I've not put too much in the lid, I'm just decanting it out so it'll sink into there and encapsulate. Look at this. And it's going to give us a wonderful little starry sky. I'm just going to do it in that corner.
Now that is the finishing touch we need, isn't it?
How cute
That's
is
what
that?
it's all about.
Right, so in this one we still have some resin mixed inside here. Okay, so inside this one we're going to add some of our glitters. Which one should we go for? This is too hard.
So much choice.
This is nice.
Oh,
we
that's
won't use this one yet. Right.
Now, while you're just curing that in, we've had Anila who's just joined us. She says, sorry I missed it earlier. What does the mat do?
Oh, right, okay.
Oh,
Anila, you've joined at a great time because we've got some for you.
Absolutely, you have.
Before I even mix that in, I'm going to share with you, okay? And then we'll come back to that. So, This here is your, if I just curl this up slightly, you can see the size, the footprint of this mat. It is huge, okay? Ginormous footprint of your mat here. It is a leather top finish, okay? And it's a heat mat. Now, it is mains powered. It's plugged in currently. It gives you a little beep. Hear that? Every single time you change the setting and when you turn it on. First initial one is green. And of course, if I put my hand there, you might be able to see it slightly clearer. You go red, and then off, okay, and back on for green. Now, it's got a 4-hour cutout time on this, okay, so once you switch it on and just let you set in, it can be 4 hours, and you can set timers on it as well. Full instructions are within inside this, so you can completely tailor it to the way you like to craft. Now, also it comes with this massive silica mat, which is actually bigger than the footprint of the curing mat. Now, you lay this over the top, it allows the heat to permeate through, but it stops flash curing from happening. It stops the resin getting too warm from meeting direct contact with the heating element. Now, with this as well, the heat is so special for so many different reasons. For one, it thins down the resin. The viscosity of the resin, of course, becomes much thinner. Okay, it's much higher. So, of course, it's thinner. It allows you to work with it quicker, but it also allows all of the bubbles to literally evaporate from it as you're working with it. You can stand your bottles of resin on here prior to working with it, and it warms them through, making it easier to mix. Okay, it allows the two resins to bind together much easier than when they're cooler. It's always advised to warm them up first, but the resin curing mat is the way to do it. Now, as well, with your silica mat, it's easy clean as well, large surface area, but not only does it come with the mat and of course the heat element, it comes with 2 of your heat hoods, okay, your little oven caps, insulated from the inside, okay, like a thick quilted texture. It reflects the heat inside. You pop these over the top, of course, of your resin creations, your resin molds, and it creates a little oven inside there. This can reduce resin curing down from 24 hours to 4 to 6 hours, and in some cases with some resins it can be down to 2 hours.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
It increases the curing time massively. It also, the way that it works is that as it heats the resin, when they're mixed together, that chemical reaction is quicker. It speeds it up, it happens much faster. So it binds together, it solidifies it and cures it. Now, you don't need to be a resin expert or connoisseur or years of experience and a wealth of knowledge with resin to be able to craft with this process. It's something fun, adaptable, affordable, but at the same time, now it means you don't have to wait all weekend to demold. You can do them on a Friday, demold them on Friday night. You don't have to wait till Sunday to start using them. You can literally get them out of the molds. It's what we've been waiting for. We've been teasing it for too long. It's sold out straight away, and as Lily's just shared with you, we do have a few more back, but we don't have many.
Yeah, and what we do have, I believe, is it all allocated at this point?
No, the graphic hasn't updated.
Oh, we're all right. We've still got a few. Thank goodness for that.
Oh, we've still got some.
Some, not many. Thank goodness. I thought, oh dear, have we not sold out already? No, we've not. We've still got a few left. Thank goodness for that. But you will have to be quick. You saw how quickly it sold out the first time round. So get yours added to your basket, get it checked out, and you can have all that fun with your resin curing mat, just cutting down the boring bit about resin, allowing you to create much quicker and much easier as well.
Absolutely. Now, I've taken the cap off one of our glitters. I'm going to pop that inside the resin. This is like mermaid film inside here.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Look at that.
Oh my
goodness.
Gosh. Oh, David, it's magical.
That is nice. We could even mix some more colours in this.
Oh, yeah, you could.
So let's go in with this beautiful sort of turquoise ultramarine blue. And then I'm also, as well, going to pop in some silver. Let's grab some silver.
Oh, you're spoilt for choice. 32 colours in the 2 sets.
There we go.
16 in each. Shop North is your first selection, or you can go for Shop South. Shop North is slightly more cooler colour tones, your blues and your greens, and Shop South is more of your warm colour tones, like your reds, your pinks, your purples, and your oranges.
Here we go. So mix that together, make sure they're fully bound. You could put mica in there as well, but look at this. Let's pour it inside our round mould. Take these, pop them there for you, and let's get pouring. Notice as well how with that heat, all of the bubbles are being removed.
Oh yeah, they are. Wow.
Look at that. So we only mixed 60 grams of each bottle, and we've done 3 coasters already.
Wow.
From 60 grams of each, and you get 250 ml in each one of those bottles.
Now that leads on perfectly to a question that Linda's asked. Hello, Linda. She says, how do you work out how much resin to make at a time?
Okay, so what I would always suggest to do, like say I've done 60 grams there of each component, and so in total of 120 grams for 3 coasters, okay? Now that what I've just mixed there, I will say would fill one of the holders and a coaster as well.
Wow.
it's a little bit trickier to work out the exact volume to mix inside one of these because a lot of resins have different weights, lots of different factors come in. But if you're working on a larger vessel, you can always multiply the width, the depth and the height, okay? So you literally, it's like calculating the volume of like a pond. You of course measure the overall square foot, so the overall dimensions of it and the depth, and then it will calculate it. You can use, of course, a volume calculator on the internet. They will do it for you. You could measure the depth of these and the overall circumference. But again, I would say always mix at least 60 grams of each of them. That will give you an adequate amount to at least do 3, and then you can gauge it from there. Do that again, of course, for another 3, or you could half that down if you just want to do maybe 1 or 2.
Yep.
But it's to mix like enough for one coaster. I would probably say you'd want 25 grams of each.
Yeah.
You know, you can start to gauge yourself. Like with resin cast, they have a rule of thumb where it's 100 grams of resin cast per coaster.
Yep.
So that was it, okay? With this, you get far more out of it, okay? It just seems to go so much further. It really, really does. So if you've ever got any left, don't waste it. Of course, just pour it into another mould. Get one of your other moulds out and then your embellishments and just fill them up.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And a question coming in now from Aileen. She says, what is the best way to attach resin to a birthday card, please? Have got a 30th to add, thank you.
Oh, okay. So if you're making a birthday card and you want to put resin on it, depends what the mould is. If it's a floral, if it's a small embellishment, you can use a red liner tape. That sticks to resin brilliantly, and you don't see it through it if it's clear. So that's a great one. Also, something like a glue gel would work really well. So if you've got the pin flare glue gel, that would work. Or a solvent-based adhesive would also be fine with that as well. Or what I have been using, hot glue. Hot glue works really well.
It really does.
Because it's plastic. So it's going to be plastic on whatever surface you're applying it to.
Absolutely brilliant. And a quick question here from Annette. She says, are all the mats being dispatched next Wednesday, or does this apply to the restock batch? Just the restock batch. So if you got in that first batch, that stock is already in our warehouse, and we will be dispatching it probably from today, if not tomorrow or Monday. So if you got in the first batch, that's not having to wait till Wednesday. If you got in the restock stock, that is dispatched
Restock
from
stock?
Restock stock?
Restock stock.
It's like that, the wood chuck chuck.
How much wood could a wood chuck wood?
Yep, there you go, that one. No, the restock stock is for next Wednesday. I won't try that, David, it's not going to end well.
No, that's okay. I wouldn't suggest it. It's not the best.
Well, you seem to be an expert of it.
I've ruined it. Should we demould some?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's demould some of these holders, shall we? Now, the mould you can still get on the show, of course. We do still have some left. I'm going to take my gloves off for this because I don't want to put any resin residue on the demoulded ones. Okay, so let's demould our octagonal holder.
Oh, yeah.
So you curl them back, okay, just like this, start to curl them back, okay, fold them down, keep folding on all of the corners, lift it up, and just start to prise it down, okay? You can see there how it's starting to go now, and just keep pulling. As soon as you've got one of the corners, roll it over. There we go, look, so that's what, look how crystal clear that is.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like glass.
It is, isn't it? Okay, so again on the next ones, curl those up, just like this. Oh, it's so exciting.
Oh, it's fabulous, isn't it?
Demoulding resin never ever stops being exciting.
Oh,
It really
amazing.
doesn't.
It's so satisfying.
There we go. Look, and always make sure
lovely.
when you've demoulded, turn all of your moulds straight away before you even look at this.
Oh,
Turn it inside out.
keeping us in suspense here.
I know, because you don't want to ever get any of that silicone to retain a new memory of shape. Okay, if you were to leave your silicone springs back, you can screw it up into a teeny tiny little ball and it'll pop up. But if you were to leave that scrunched up like that in a drawer for weeks, eventually it won't go back properly. You'll have to soak it in boiling water. Okay, so always keep them nice as they should be. But look at that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And this is the beauty of your curing mat. It makes it so much quicker. We were literally curing these yesterday, early this morning, and they're cured. Look.
Oh, isn't it neat? The way it fits together is just absolutely perfect.
Another one. Imagine these, a wonderful, wonderful gift.
Oh, yeah.
And they all come in their holders. Let's demould the circle one, shall we?
Oh, yeah, let's
have a
do
look
it.
at this. So also done with the glitters. These are all done with the glitters that are brand new today, just to show you. Now this one was like a snowfall, so it was all poured into the top and we pushed it down the edges so it started to trickle down.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
But it means that when it's actually stood up, it looks like it's rising up. It looks amazing, yeah. So let's take this out. There we are, there we have a little, it looks like a little waltzer car.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's cute. So then you've got the little holder. It's very professional looking as well. And then start to pop these inside.
Oh, it's fabulous.
And just take a coaster as and when you want. Anyone come around for a cup of tea, pop
Oh,
them
yeah.
inside there.
When you pull them out, when somebody comes round, they go, oh, these are nice coasters. You'll say, oh, yeah, I made them myself, thank you very much. And they will be impressed. You'll be getting orders from friends and family that they want their very own handmade, personalised coasters. They are amazing. We do have all the brand new moulds for your coasters on the show. We've got an option of either your square, which is shop square. $19.99 brings you the holder itself alongside 5 of your separate coasters. That one is shop square for £19.99. Then if you prefer the round design, shop round will bring to you once again 5 of your coasters alongside your coaster holder for £19.99, shop round. Or if you prefer something a little bit more funky, we've got our shop octagon, £19.99 for 5 of your octagon coasters and your coaster holder as well. Choice is yours, or of course, if you wanted to be doing lots of different shapes and sizes of your coasters, you could go for all 3. That choice is yours.
It's really fascinating to see that if you just have a little look, I don't know if you'll pick up on camera, the one that we poured in here about 20 minutes ago already, all of the bubbles, you might not even see it because they're that small, and that's okay. All of the bubbles have already come to the top of the mould.
Wow.
It's brought them all to the surface. So that heat mat has literally forced the oxygen out of the resin purely by the heat process. So this resin in here is warm now, and you probably can't see it, but as I tilt it, there's already a film that's formed across the top.
Oh, yeah.
It's already starting to cure.
Wow.
How amazing is that? It's absolutely fascinating. This one here, we poured this a few minutes ago, and already when I tilt it, I can see a slight little skin forming across the top, and they've been in there minutes. And again, with your coasters, you can heat, I've just laid this one on the heat, and you can already start to heat them up, and then you could make napkin rings.
Oh, yeah.
All sorts out of these. I'm going to leave that one there to warm up.
That is absolutely incredible.
It's so good.
That your resin curing mat is an absolute must-have. I'm so pleased that we've managed to get you a little bit more stock. I say a little bit, we have not got an awful lot, and it's already flying out the door once again. $59.99 shop and mat will bring that one home to you. Not just your mat though, you will get your silicone mat alongside your heat mat, and you'll get your little hoods included as well as your plug as well. 3 different heat settings on your mat, making it so super quick and easy to cure all of your resin. We're just cutting down on the boring bit so we can get on with the bit that we absolutely love doing, which is the creative process. $59.99 shop mat. The restocked stock will be dispatched from next Wednesday. If you were super keen and super quick and got that first batch of stock, yours will be on immediate dispatch. But for anybody buying from this point onwards, it will be stock dispatched from a Wednesday, which is less than a week away. Not very long whatsoever. Now, a few questions coming through that I will just read to you. Let's have a little look. Gosh, I've got loads of questions coming in here.
Hi, everyone.
So, can you only put silicone moulds on the mat? This is from Julie. I was thinking about that fab image of seascape David did in the wooden tray on a lower setting.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. Absolutely. That's a great question. Haven't actually covered that. Yes, you can put other items on top of the silicone. Just ensure that it's safe to do so. The wooden one would be fine. It gets nowhere near hot enough, but we do always recommend as well to always supervise the mat whilst you're around it. You know, just in case anything you would have spilt anything, knocked anything over with any electrical equipment that of course radiates any heat, just like your foiling machine.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we've got 2 questions that are quite similar coming in from Cheryl and Marina. So they said, I read somewhere that you pour water into the mould, then you measure that to get an idea of measurement.
Yeah, you can do, absolutely. Now, if you're going to do that on volume, absolutely you can do, because of course it will take up the same liquid state. So if you were to fill this with water and pour that into a cup, you could of course make a mark and say, that's how much I need for a square mould. But of course, if you're using it on weight, it's slightly different because resin weighs more than the volume of water. So if you want to do that, absolutely you can do. That's a great shout. I'm really glad you've mentioned that actually. But yeah, if you fill them with water, you can also do that. But I always say go a little bit extra, okay? Go a little bit extra with your resin, tiny bit more, because you may always find that in that you had a little bit less water, anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the densities are slightly different of those two, there'll always be a little margin of error, but it will give you a good indication. Helen says, will the resin in the coaster mats take the heat of a hot beverage?
Well, oh yes, absolutely, they will do. So once, of course, they're set, you can put a hot cup of tea on there, you can put all sorts on there, you're absolutely fine to go. It's not going to stick to it. But with the Cadence resin, this is the Cadence one we're talking about, when you have cured it, so once you've demolded it, you do need to allow a full 24 hours for it to be rigid. So you won't want to leave it in a state where it could then start to shape to something else. Keep it nice and flat. It does say on the bottles as well, so it'll recap it for you there on the label, a full week is advised for curing before using it for its general purpose. A coaster for a hot mug, a placemat to be used and wiped. anything, a planter, a desk tidy, you want to make sure that they've been left for a full week.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
And then Penny says, if I want to do photo coasters, can I just use photo paper?
Photo coasters, yeah, you can do, absolutely. Always suggest to seal it though. It depends on what printers you've got, whether it's lasers or inkjets. Give it a seal if you want to with a bit of decoupage glue, and that should be fine.
Brilliant. Now, blimey me, we're nearly out of time. Just over 30 seconds left on this hour. I just want to say a massive thank you to David, as ever. Super, super inspirational. I know I'm feeling totally inspired, and I think you guys at home are as well. Now, one final thing to say, please do make sure you check out those baskets, because as you've seen, we've had sellouts left, right and centre when it comes to that mat. So get those checked out as soon as you can. Quick question.
Can you use resin cast with the mat?
I wouldn't suggest use resin cast. No, resin cast is a different reaction process. So adding heat to it, won't affect the drying time. It is all about the reaction with the resin cast. It's very, very different, just for your epoxy.
Brilliant. So that's that, and get those baskets checked out. David's up in about 5 minutes for a second look at our fantastic brand new Cadence launch. Thank you so much for your company. Have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you next week. Until then.